Shalom, family. This is Brother Colby, guys. If you like to do a deep down research and study and you want to know the original root word was and what word could have been placed there, see, different translations place different words out of the root words there. Instead of buying all these different translations and trying to figure out what this one says and that one says, and guys, do you a favor and buy this. It will pay for itself. This is an Interlenear Bible. From my understanding, it's a lexicon. Guys, this is in Hebrew, it's in Greek, and it has English translation. So if you can't read Hebrew or Greek, it has English. And this one is it's a literal English translation, guys, which I find amazing because when you go to John chapter 3, I believe it's verse 9, it talks about wherever the wind bloweth, right, what the King James and others use. The word is ruach. It could be breath, spirit, or wind. This interprets it wherever the spirit flows. Right? It sounds more sense than wherever the wind blows. And in Genesis chapter 1, it was talking about the stars and the moon and the sun, how it gave off light. This used the word illuminaries. And you look up that word in Hebrew, it's menorah. And they had the menorah and the miskan in the temple, well, the tabernacle and then the temple. And it never went out, And so the stars and the moon and the sun is God's menorah to light up the heavens. God's Holy Spirit's in us. This menorah is in us. It always has to stay lit. Keep your oil filled, right? So I'm just amazed when things like that, There's so many mysteries in the Bible, and we really haven't we barely scratched the surface, guys. I'm gonna tell you guys, this has the Strong's numbers in the Hebrew and Greek Strong Concordance. I use those a lot, guys. I want to know what a word means. I look it up. Comes in handy. So if you're looking up topics like oneness versus Trinity, okay? And people that they sit on whatever doctrine or theory, or whatever their preacher or whatever their mama taught them, whatever, you can go back here and look it up. And the word is akkad that's used in Hebrew. It's used like 900 something times, guys. And it has two different meanings, and most people don't know that. It means one and singular, or it can mean as a compound unity, as in teamwork. And depending on how the word is used is how it's applied. And a lot of people don't know that. They stuck in this oneness theory doctrine, or they stuck in this Jewishness stuff with the rabbi says this. I don't care what rabbi or what preacher says what. I go and look it up for myself, guys. It was brought to my attention today, Isaiah chapter 34. Okay, I know that in that chapter it talks about the screech owl. When you look up screech owl in Hebrew, it lines up with Lilith. I don't know why, it just does. And then my buddy who called me and was talking about the satyr's goat, and we looked up the original word through the numbers, and it said a goat demon, a hairy one, the hairy goat. And we find this amazing, spiritual warfare, you fighting things. But also was looking up with another friend who was talking about the serpent, how the word serpent could be used, just like the pole that was lifted up in Moses' time, and they put a serpent on it. It says fiery serpent, according to this, could have been a seraphim, a shiny one. So I recommend this, guys. I did a recent video about Romans chapter 1, verse 21, and how these people, they knew God, they had a relationship with God, they was born again believers, and, they had the Holy Spirit, and yet God turned them over to a reprobate. And this guy I know was trying to argue with me, saying, no, this preacher said that was a mistranslation. And I said, hold on, let me go back and look it up for myself. And sure enough, I was right. And the word know in Greek, in Hebrew, it means they knew something, they had knowledge, they had intelligence. And in Hebrew, it means intimacy. And I was telling them that's the same word used when Adam knew his wife, they got children. It's the intimacy relations. These people knew God. And I try to tell people, you got free will. You can come to God and you can walk your happy butt away from God. It's up to you. And God gave these people a reprobate. They forgot to give thanks to God, and it goes on down the list, and they burned their lust. So, guys, don't stop listening to all these different preachers and these different denominations, and go get your Interlenear Bible and dig in for yourself. I'm going to put a few links below, guys. This one, if you were to go to Books A Million, $95. That's a lot of money, guys. I ordered this from christianbook.com, depending which sale at the time, it might have been like $46 with shipping and handling. It's better than $95, Now this one is everything is small print. You're going to need a $2 magnifying glass from Harbor Freight to read it. All right? But they have a 4-volume set, though. You'll pay $10 to $20 more, and it's larger print. I recommend you get that one. Plus, it'll make your library look fatter, right? I'll put these links below, guys. I truly recommend this, guys. I really do. And be amazed what you find. Some of your favorite scriptures. Go dig in there and see what it really means. I do love you. Bless you. Shalom. Go in peace.